You don't have to live stream.
I don't like recording on YouTube. I mean, on Zoom. It just makes it's too complicated.
Okay.
Okay, introducing Dave Drebsky evaluating Wayne Sebera. Dave, take the floor. Take the stage.
Thank you very much, fellow Toastmaster, honored guests, and especially Wayne. Well, if any of us were wondering what you were doing in June and July, we now have been enlightened. Thank you very much for delivering this speech. You've certainly been missed at the club, and you came back firing on all cylinders. I really enjoyed the storytelling aspect of this speech, as this was one of the core objectives. I think you did a good job. You were very easy to listen to. The story had a clear beginning, middle, and end. And of course, you took us on some low points with what was going on with your wife, as well as high points with the birth of the puppies. If there were some points of growth I could suggest, one would be that perhaps you were a little bit too conversational. It definitely felt like we were all seated around a couch while you were recounting the last couple of months and the trials and tribulations. But for a formal speech, I think you want to give a little bit more of a performance. I would have liked to see some more gestures, certainly. There were a couple with your hands, but not a ton. And definitely the speech lent itself to that. I also do believe there could have been some more vocal variety when you were talking particularly about your wife and everything that was going on. We didn't really feel a lot of tension or sorrow. And clearly that was a worrisome time. You had to be very on edge. So take all of us on that journey with you is what I would suggest. That can be a little bit difficult, especially as you're still very close in proximity to what occurred. But I do think that would have made it even more impactful. And similarly, even with the puppies, I don't know if I really detected as much joy. You certainly smiled, but let us hear it in your voice. That is what I would suggest. But certainly, I think that it was a story well told, and certainly an interesting couple of months that you went through. So thank you for taking us along for the ride. And just keep in mind what I said about the gestures of the vocal variety to make the speech even more impactful. Thank you so much, Wayne.